Hey guys, this is DragoNate. Welcome to the Westport Independent. I hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. This is, I guess, going through some kind of history of something in this game. So, the Public Culture Bill comes into force the 16th of May, 1949. It will improve the quality of independent media outlets. Guideline. Oh, I missed it all. What is your responsibility until the bill comes into force? Okay, well, let's find out what my responsibility is, because it's very difficult to hear. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of our country. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of the loyalist government. Do not print deceitful content that may harm the appearance of the president. Do not print deceitful content that may glorify the acts of rebels or other criminals. Do print content that strengthens loyalty towards the government. Do print content that inspires morality in the public. Do print content that heartens propriety in our society. Propriety of society in the heartens of the content and things. Well, this all sounds very delightful. How do I remove improper content from my paper? First, select an article and drag it to your desk. Second, read through the article and edit out improper content. Well, this sounds very delightful. Third, make sure your article headline is proper. And finished articles are to be given to your journalists so that they can transcribe them. Okay, so we basically have to redact certain information that comes through. This sounds like a very fun job, does it not? Can you tell how excited I am to have this job? Not really, because I'm not really that excited to have the job. I'm excited to play the game, but I'm not excited for the job. Okay, so we're on week 0, 12 weeks left until the Public Culture Bill comes into force. You've got mail! Oh, what is my mail? What? Can I read my mail? No, I cannot read my mail. Oh, there we go. You have to drag it. Okay, dear editor, Phil has been putting up more loyalist propaganda in the office. You know I can't stand this crap, so I decided to pull it down. It should be on your desk together with this note. This thing. Loyalty, propriety, morality. Sorry, I said them in the wrong order. I was reading around the circle and then I was going to read below. Loyalty, morality, and propriety. These are the basis of a civilized society. Sounds delightful. Employee. Julie. Oh! Hi, Julie. I can't do anything with Julie. Okay, well. Oh, wait. No, I'm not ready for that. I don't know what is going up in here. Okay. So, we have Julie, known for having doubtful opinions of the government, went to community college, worked aboard a freelance writer. Okay. Well-being, comfort is okay. Opinion is mostly rebel. Loyalist, suspicion, slightly suspicious. How about Phil? Loyalist supporter. Lives in the Western Districts? Lives in the Western District. My gosh, what is wrong with me? Lives with disabled brother. Went to private college. Comfort is medium. Opinion is more loyalist and not in loyalist. Suspicion is low. And we have Frank. Frank lives alone. No college education. Lives by the Eastern factories. And opposed to loyalists before they came into power. He's more rebel. Loyalist is suspicious, and comfort is medium. And parent lives by the Eastern factories, married, went to community college. Opinion is more loyalist than rebel, and loyalist suspicion is none. Okay, so the loyalist propaganda is what we don't want. And who was? Give me the letter. Who was saying this? This is Frank. So to get started, tutorial article 1, number 1, censoring. This is only a tutorial. One of the game's mechanics is censoring articles. You will do this by clicking on paragraphs that seem inappropriate. When censored, that content won't be shown to the public, and will affect neither their opinion nor the government's suspicion of you. You can also change the headline by clicking on it. Different headlines can change the portrayal of an article. Click on that, and that, and that. Perfect. Delightful. Okay. Employees. When you've censored an article, it needs to be transcribed. To do this, put it in one of the named folders to the bottom right. The employees all have different opinions, and they'll be discussing how you run your paper. They also have their lives to protect, so don't blame them if they don't wish to follow you into death. Okay, well, let's just redact everything. We'll give that one to Julie. Sir, I can't write an empty article. Excuse me. Then I'll give this to Frank. You can't write an empty article. Well, to heck with you, Frank. Loyalist government pursues harsher actions against suspected rebels. A new reform has passed that will hasten the arrest of rebel supporters. The reform consists of exceptions in various privacy laws allowing police to expedite search warrants. Lovely. Most of these exceptions apply to ex-criminals with relations to the rebels. However, some exceptions also apply to civilians who have expressed disloyal opinions against the government. Okay, hasten the arrest of rebel supporters. Well, let's get rid of that. Yes. And the reform consists of exceptions in various privacy laws allowing police to expedite search warrants. Well, I think that one's mostly okay. Ex-criminals with relations to the rebels, we're gonna leave that in there, and then we will not put that in there. And we will give this one to I think we will give this one more to Phil. The Public Culture Bill has been passed. The Public Culture Bill that the government presented last year has today been passed. The purpose of the new bill is to stop the creation and distribution of incorrect and improper content. Well, delightful. It will force independent media outlets to either shut down or join the new government-funded union called the Loyalist News and Media Association. Well, let's just get rid of that crap. And you haven't given every employee an article right this week. This will affect the content of your paper, which in turn will affect how many papers you sell. Are you wish to send these articles to print? No. I don't even have enough articles to give to everyone. Denied articles. We'll just shove those in there. Okay, well, sure, yes. We shall send that to print. Frank, you know, I've never been a big fan of the Loyalist government, but the Public Culture Bill is even worse than I expected. Phil, don't blame it on the government, blame it on yellow journalism and the blatant lies that some newspapers post these days. There's nothing good about a misinformed public. Frank, well, yeah, sure, but do you realize how much power the government will have over the media with this? Julie, I agree with Frank on this one. I can't see how the Public Culture Bill would be beneficial for anyone but the government. And, well, media outlets like ourselves have a scary amount of power over people's opinions. But on the other hand, I don't think that giving that power to the government is a great idea either. I don't think giving that kind of power to the government is a good thing at all, in any way, shape, or form, ever, because that is not good things. Last week's sales. Western districts, okay, eastern factories, southern docks, and northern suburbs. Well, the northern suburbs got nothing. This bar illustrates your sales last week. Oh, okay. The container represents the people of that district. The light bar illustrates how many of those papers that were sold. The more you sell, the more popular you get. The more popular you get, the more papers you can distribute. People's opinion will affect your sales as well. Likewise, a well-selling paper will also affect the people's opinion. Okay, so I guess we did okay, good, yes, maybe. People's political opinion, +2 loyalists. Loyalist suspicion of you is -12. Your paper's total popularity is +18. And I've got mail. Oh, what is in my mail today? There's nothing more heartbreaking than a misguided public. In a world controlled by the media, the Loyalist government will stop at nothing to protect the people from frivolous lies and irresponsible gossip. The Public Cultural Bill is for your protection. Loyalty, morality, propriety. The Loyalist Party of Westport, 1949. Can I deny that article, please? I wish to deny. I can't deny it. It's not an article. It doesn't matter. Local factory hires scabs. What does that even mean? A local shell factory announced today its intention to bring women into the workplace. Oh, that's what that means. The owner described this as both with the times and cost-effective. The announcement came shortly after a massive strike against the company's dangerous working environment. There's always somebody right for the job, the owner said to the press. Local factory hires women workers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. And I think it's actually a pretty good thing. All in all. So let's put this with Julie. And rebels influence Westport papers. Police scare populace with conspiracy theories. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, today police started an investigation into rebel influences within Westport's media. This is due to a large number of suspected rebel letters being found at the now vacated Northern Herald. Signed Friendly Rebel Neighbor. Several of the letters contain references to various acts of terror. I don't like the idea of this. This is why the public culture bill is needed, the president stated to the press. Well, let's put that in there, and we will give this to Frank. I cannot bring myself to write this article. Oh, wait, give in. Oh shoot, what does that mean? Give in. Does that mean I just choose not to give it to him, right? Oh shoot, I hope I don't like give him over or something. That's not what I want to do. New apartments planned for the Western Districts. Plans for new apartments in the Western Districts have been announced. Although planned for some time, the final decision was not taken until yesterday. Citizens of the Southern Docks, where homelessness has steadily increased for years, have criticized this decision. Expensive apartments to be built in the Western Districts while the docks are left with a housing shortage. I don't know, that makes it sound very bad, so I'll give that one to Frank. Movie star invests in fashion line. Or a movie star throws away more money on clothes. Yes, that's what I'm gonna put on. He has great taste, the designer stated. Only a few can tell the difference between fashion and garbage, and Mr. Finn is one of them. Okay, well, let's give that one to Anne. I'm probably doing this very, very badly, so if you have any tips for me in the comments, please let me know. Oh, poor Frank, the loyalist suspicion of him. Aww. Okay, so multiple industrial giants suspected of having connections to violent gang. Ooh, delightful. The Vile Rags, underground puppet masters of Westport Industries.
Recent information from an anonymous source implicates several of Westport's major businesses of affiliating with the Vile Rags. As the city's most infamous criminal gang, the Vile Rags are suspected of involvement in over 100 crimes last year alone. And amongst the suspected companies is Rumleyful, which owns several businesses throughout
Westport. Well, let's just put that in here, and we will give this to... Oh, wait, I can't put all these in there. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Man attacks police officer. One teenager was caught writing rebel messages on walls close to Liberty Square. A police officer witnessed the act and intervened by tackling the teenager. The arrest was interrupted by a passerby who pulled the officer away from the teenager. Both the man and the teenager were arrested when the officer's partner arrived on the scene. Well, maybe what I will do is I will get rid of the conspiracy theories, and I will put that there. Man defends teenager, police officer presses charges. Yeah, oh gosh, I can't get this to those people. Let's give it to Phil then. Oh, I can't give it to Phil either. Okay, well, let's put that in there. And then I'll give this to Frank. Frank can't do it either. Okay, well, can we give it to Anne? We can't give it to Anne either. Let's force Anne to do it, because I'm sick and tired of that. And I guess everything else will just have to go into discarded articles, unfortunately. So we shall send to print and see what happens here. Phil, I can't say I'm too happy about the way our editor is spreading anti-police propaganda. I'm sorry. Frank, what do you mean? Phil, what I mean is that how can we feel like acceptable journalists when we glorify criminals and their accomplices? Frank, well, if the officer didn't act like a violent madman, an innocent civilian wouldn't have had to stop him. Phil, if the brat hadn't gone around vandalizing property, the problem wouldn't have existed in the first place. Okay, well, I don't really much like Phil very much. Phil is kind of a jerk. He is way too friendly with the police and governments and stuffs. Loyalist suspicion of you. I think right now I'm gonna honestly go for the rebels, because the loyalist seems like jerks right now, to be honest. And your paper's total popularity is +20. Loyalist suspicion of me is +20. This is not a very good thing. There has got to be a way to increase people's political opinion towards the rebels, while also lowering the loyalist suspicion of me? There's got to be a way to do that, I think, yes? Anyway, oh, I've got mail. Oh geez, I've got lots of mail here. Okay, well, I am going to leave that for the next episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more stupidity of me, and funness, and silliness, and stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day and wonderful time until the next video that you see of mine, and even after and during and all that, not just in between. And anyway, God bless. So when you microwave something like that, and yes, people microwave electronics. It's ridiculous. Please don't do it.